Welcome to the journey of love and light. Gemini, this is your August general reading. Because this is a general reading, it may or may not resonate with everyone, but if it does resonate, I would really appreciate it if you would like the reading and even consider subscribing to the channel. It helps the channel grow and it gives me a reason to keep coming back and doing these readings for you guys for free. So also be sure and stay till the end because I'm going to pull an angel answers card for whatever question that you may have for your angels, what question you have at the top of your mind. So be thinking about that as we get to the end of this reading. So I'm going to start the reading out with 4 oracle cards from the Shaman's Dream Oracle. Then I'm going to layer on some tarot cards from the Essential Tarot, and then I'll add an archetype card to get the full picture of the month of August. Let's get started. The first card out is the Sky Bridge. It's also the number 11, so it looks here like the 2. So this could be a portal for something new, Gemini. The next card out is the Eyes of the Eagle rising above the fray. The next card out is the Galactic Mushroom, the Divine Matrix. And then the final card out is First Breath, Beginner's Mind. Okay, so let's go ahead and layer on some tarot cards on this to get some clarification. The first one popped, wow, they're just really popping out for you. So this one goes here. It's the 4 Swords. We also have the Nine of Wands and the Judgment card and the Ace of Cups. That's beautiful, Gemini. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull out the final archetype cards. So I hope that you've been having a good first half of the year. And as we go into August, the heat of summer, that things are really starting to come to full fruition for you and everything is going your way, Gemini. So the next card out is the Temple. The next card out is the Father. The next card out is the Mystic. And then the final card out for the reading is the Mentor. So let's go ahead and get started, Gemini. For the first week, we have the Sky Bridge, possibility for a union, with the Nine of Wands, with the Temple card. And this Temple card, for some reason, it sort of reminds me of, going in between these 2 pillars here to this place in the sky. So, and again, place in the Sky Bridge. So what I'm sensing is you may be on, embarking on something new. And right now you might be, still in the planning phases of it. And it's going to require that you really cross over in order to, connect the dots between where you are now and where it is that you want to be, Gemini. And the Nine of Wands says that you've been carrying around a lot of burdens and extra weight, a lot of worry, perhaps even as you're coming into the month of August. But Spirit is saying it's really time for you to put that down, because there is going to be this, this new progression, this new start, and this possible either could be a love relationship, but I'm sensing more with this being a general reading that this is really more about some sort of partnership that you're forming, some sort of team that you're creating in the month of August. And then the final card out, the Temple, says with the hands that are praying, Spirit's asking you to trust your intuition, trust the guidance that you're receiving from the divine, and know that you can trust your gut, is what I'm hearing. So if this union that we're talking about is some sort of new partnership and you have a really good feeling about it, then know that you can trust that. If you also don't have such a good feeling about it and you feel like it's going to be too much burden to bear, then Spirit's just asking you to trust your judgment but continue to move forward on your journey. And the next week of August is, this is a really cool looking card, the Eyes of the Eagle rising above the fray, and clarified by the 4 of Swords and the Father card. So what I'm sensing here for you, Gemini, is that in the second week of August, you're going to have the need to really look at things from a higher perspective. Like, don't get lost in the nitty-gritty details. Don't don't be stuck in the mundane way of thinking, is what I'm hearing. It's really more that you need to really look at all the possibilities and really take a hard look at, you know, where your life is going, and if that's really where you want it to be going. Look at that big eye there. And it looks like that there's, you know, some things around that eagle's neck as well, maybe a coin, maybe something else. But know that it's time for you to look at the things, you know, from a higher perspective, because whatever that you have been doing, it's, you know, this actually, I called it the Four of Swords, but this is actually Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords says that you've been up in your head and you've been worrying about things that are not even true. That's like things that you're creating. So that could be the reason for you to need to take a higher perspective, because perhaps you've been too much in the details and worrying about the little minutia and the stuff that doesn't really amount to anything in your life. So, and then the final card out here is the Father, and this talks about you know, two ways of looking at things. I also look at this because you are a Gemini. And here, if you see, this is like a, you know, 11 or 2. And again, it matches with that first week that we were talking about, this pillar, these things coming in. So what I'm sensing is that you may have to make a choice. And it could be that, you know, the choice that you want to make is, you know, feels like it's really right. And it feels that you're on path. But the other option, the other choice that is there, while there's money potentially associated with it, I'm looking at this almost as a penny or a coin, it's not going to be as easy of a path. So, you know, you have to think about it. And I'm seeing here that you need to trust, you know, trust your divine inspiration, you know, God, if you are, you know, subscribed to, you know, God is your higher power. But, you know, listen to your higher power and know that, you know, one path may take you to a, you know, to a happier place at one place, but one option might take you to, you know, the money, but it will be a place where things are not vibrant and bright, and it's, you know, maybe it's going to be too much, you know, hard work and not enough fun. Going into the third week of August, I have the galactic mushroom and the divine matrix, and you see in there, it's like a face within that mushroom. And what I'm seeing here is that this is a 6 card too, which I love sixes. But this says that it's really time for you to make sure that you are not getting caught up in other people's way of doing things. You know, it's like one of the things about a mushroom is they say, you know, if you're being treated like a mushroom, you're being kept in the dark and, you know, being covered with poop. Well, this is the time that, you know, you may have felt that way. You may have been feeling like you've been kept in the dark and you don't know what to do going forward. But just know that that is going to actually allow you to really prosper and flourish, because, you know, poop is good fertilizer, right? So you're going to really grow into the next situation. And the Judgment card says that things are going to work out in your favor. So whatever it is that you are contemplating and concerned about as we're coming into the month of August, Gemini, know that things are going to work out in your favor. Judgment's going to be called in your favor, even if right now you can't see that truth for yourself. And the card clarifying that is the Mystic card. And again, this is 21, you know, and that comes into a 3. And 3 is kind of like, you know, creation. And again, here is another big eye on here. So what I'm sensing is August is really a month for you to be, you know, on the lookout for new opportunities. And look at this butterfly. This is kind of like rising, a phoenix rising from the ashes. And the Mystic says that, you know, to me, this is almost like the Magician card, says that you can manifest whatever it is that you desire into your life, whether it's more happiness or whether it's more money. But you need to make sure that you are, you know, looking at this thing in, you know, a real balanced way. And then the final week, dear Gemini, for your general reading for August is, again, here's a 3 card. It's a 21 is 3. Is it says first breath, the beginner's mind. And so what I'm sensing is that, you know, as a result of you, you know, having, you know, this new potential partnership, you know, relationship, that now that you've really gotten an opportunity to look at it from a higher perspective and have seen, you know, the potential that can grow out of this, you know, Spirit is now asking you to really clear your mind and don't let past ways of doing things or past judgments affect you as you move forward, because there is going to be a brand new emotional beginning by the end of August, that is like the sun is really going to be shining. Your cup is going to be running over. Things are going to be really going well for you. And then the final card, the mentor, you see there's also an owl on here. And again, this is another 6 card. It says that, you may need to, as you embark on this new thing and you're in this beginner's mind, it might be good for you to reach out to someone that is doing what it is that you want to do, and get yourself a mentor, because mentors or coaches or consultants, whatever, they can help you see through like things that you might have blinders on due to your own conditioning. So seek out a mentor at the end of August, to help you, with this, new beginning, this new opportunity, as you leave the month of August. So, Gemini, I hope that this was helpful for you. And if it was, again, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you desire. But now we're about to pull your angel answers card. So be thinking about the question that you have for your angels. And I'm going to shuffle these up just a little bit. And what question that you have? So Spirit angels, show me clearly what's the answer for the question. Okay, so Gemini, think of your question, and here is the answer. Yes. So whatever it is that you had a query about for the month of August in your general reading, Gemini, know that the answer is yes. So I am wishing you nothing but peace and blessings on your journey of love and light, and I'll see you next time.